quick video here. I'm just going to turn on, get down to brass tacks here and let you know what annoying things I've come up across so far. Right there, I mean, you can see the fans are running. That's all good. My electrical circuits have been successfully wired. That's all good. The pump is actually pumping water, and both that reservoir over there, you can see that water churning, and you can't really see it from here, or you sort of can. See that water churning as well. But then you listen and you hear that noise. Quite obviously, it's not supposed to be making that noise, and the reason for it is internally there's something wrong. The impeller shaft is not keeping the impeller from striking the front of the volute. It's causing that relatively annoying noise because of that. I replaced that volute before thinking that it was a problem because there was some breakage on the inside. Apparently, when I put it back together, I may have done so incorrectly, or I may need to replace the whole pump. At some point, I'm going to take that thing apart after draining the system, and we'll determine exactly what is wrong. But in the meantime, I'm going to test the system as is. It really isn't that big of a deal that I need to rip it apart now. I mean, I've gotten this close. I'm just not doing that. Ain't cool. All right. My wiring is obviously good. I didn't have any problems. My relays here, though, haven't really been able to be tested. This one isn't connected. I haven't run this one or run any power to it yet. But this one's had power, and I just haven't been running anything long enough for it to turn on. It controls these two solenoids. One of them's normally open, the other's normally closed. So what's going to happen is under normal circumstances, the water is going to come straight in and straight up through this pipe right here, and it's going to go right over into the reservoir. Because that's closed, that's the inlet that's going to be on the alternate side. When one of those solenoids is closed, this line will then be the dead line, and that one will be the feed, and the water will come straight up through here and straight into the reservoir. But either way, you know, it'll maintain flow, and that's actually going to be an alternating circuit. It's not a once on, once off. It's on, off until power's taken away. Right now I've got set up to 10 minutes apiece. That'll probably change. I'd probably have a block of ice on the inside of that coil there if I did that. Everything else is ready to test. The compressor hasn't been turned on yet, but I'll be getting to do that shortly. I've just got a few loose ends to tie up, and then we'll be able to run it. I've got my service valve here. You can see over here I took the Schrader core out of it so that I can have free-flowing refrigerant into my system, and I'll be able to evacuate this end of it before, so I don't actually inject any moisture into the system. And then we'll be able to tune it and see if we can get some chill on. For the moment, that's all I've got. Hope I don't blow any fuses. I blew one earlier just when I turned the stupid thing on, but you know, I mean, that's definitely a risk. I'll probably plug the compressor into a completely separate circuit so that I can prevent that from happening. In the meantime, sit tight, and hopefully I'll have something shortly.